Hello there, Uncle Rusty here. Welcome back to Society Sunlit Valley. I have been a little naughty boy and I've been a little bit busy off camera. I know some of you don't like that, but I didn't want the next episode to be a slog fest. So I'm going to go through what I did and I'm going to go through some of the comments you guys have left me in ways to improve my ability to farm and thus give you quality entertainment, which I hope you have been having, but if not, you know, that is subjective. So I have essentially chilled out a little bit with the trees and I kind of want to just get rid of some of these. But I managed to get some spruce and a whole bunch of other logs and things to essentially start our pine tar farm. Now I do want to get more tar from these resin filters, but essentially we've got this nice little spruce that's giving us pine, and the next day, which is literally in a couple of, minutes, is going to give us some stuff. You guys have asked me to encircle the crops so that we keep Mr. Hay Golem here. And I've also tried to keep my honey golem here as well, but he's doing some weird, wonderful stuff at the moment. And the bee seems to be stuck here, which is dumb. Now, like I said, I've been a little bit busy and my whole chest is filled with goodies now to sell. And the reason for that is, like I said, I've been a little bit busy. Now, I didn't show anyone what I did for multiple reasons, but I may or may not have slightly been making money on the side to buy some stuff. Now, you'll notice in my little inventory, I have a diamond pickaxe. Now, someone said it's not worth doing the diamond pickaxe because you can essentially get to the nether in a different manner, but I am too dumb. So I am a little bit too dumb. However, I have been fishing a lot. Now you'll see there's these Neptune's bounties, but do not open them. And any Neptune's bounties you find, you can open them up early, which is fine, but do not get rid of the chests at all. There's a reason for that. Under your skill tree, and again, I've yet to rebind my shaders, but under your skill tree in the fishing era or, skill tree here, which I'm anyway going to put another point in, there's this thing called Prismatic Bounty. Neptune's Bounties drops a prismatic shard when mined without Silk Touch. Now those are worth a very pretty penny, but you are going to need prismatic shards for a lot of stuff. Look at that. Oh, look at all that money. Say it ain't so, Pappy. I made a lot of money. So I've been a little bit busy offline, but let me know if you guys want to see all of the grind, then I won't be doing that. But if you don't want to see all of the grind, I'm going to take a couple of episodes away off camera and just prepare for the next episode. But essentially, I went with the diamond pickaxe for couple of reasons. Number one, we now have obsidian, which means you know what that means, right? You know exactly what that means, all right? You know, if you have ever played Minecraft, you know exactly what that means. We are going to go to the nether. That's what we need to do. We are going to go to the nether. Now, my crops have harvested nicely here. Luckily, golems can't open fences. So as long as the villagers don't do dumb stuff, it's going to be fine. Someone also said they wait for before nighttime or just while nighttime is there so that they can water their crops. The problem is I have an OCD complex where I have to do things in the morning. I don't know why, but I fully much prefer, watering my crops in the morning so that I don't have to worry about that. Someone also said the reason the bin did not sell and the reason that the crops stayed wet is because the chunks were not loaded. Now, you can obviously use that to your advantage. So thank you to that commenter for that. You can use that to your advantage if you do plan to, go adventuring very far to go and look for this fabled wizard tower I've yet to see in my lifetime, both on the YouTube world and on the streaming world. And there was one question I wanted to ask you guys. I currently keep these episodes to half an hour, maybe pushing 40 minutes at max. But if you guys want longer episodes, let me know. I'll more than happily make longer episodes, but that would require y'all to watch the whole episode. So if you made it this far, tell me what your favorite part is about this series and what your favorite part is about this mod pack, because this mod pack is great. And there's a lot we're going to cover later on. But essentially, we need to start getting to the Nether because there's a lot of fishing we can do in the Nether as well. We have to be careful where we spawn in the Nether. We also want to see if we can get a friendly ghast. So that means I might go and look for a bunch of gold. We are armorless, though. So that's another thing we need to sort out. Now, I have yet to find a village that would give me any armor of any kind, of any sort, which is, you know, what's the point of having a village when you don't have bloody armor in your chests? I had a world where I basically had everything I needed in the very first village, but this world is intent on making sure that I don't get what I need to show you guys how we do things. So, again, please don't feel like you are behind on anything in your world. If you are not at armor yet, it's not the biggest deal. Honestly speaking, it really isn't. But if you are further ahead than me, fantastic. Well done. Please tell me how your farm is going, how everything is going. Have you started getting to create power and stuff like that? So, ideally what we want to do now is we have some pine tar. Now, I am going to put up the nether portal, but first, I want to get all the presses sorted because we are starting to get stuff like milk and cheese and things like that. So we want to start getting our artisan era up and going. Now, I do want to stress this, that if you can get a shed, which you would do in Stardew Valley and a whole lot of other stuff, I would highly advise... Did I finish the strawberries? I'm pretty sure I finished the pantry. We did finish up a couple of quests. There's pine tar, boom. And we are going to start making seed makers and brewing beer and a whole bunch of other stuff. I have finished up the spring crops, and that'll just give us the pantry completed, which gives us the greenhouse. And once we have the greenhouse, people, that's when the real money starts coming in. But for now, we do the, you know, the hard work and dedication of everything. So, the problem that we're finding is we are essentially stuck in an ocean biome. And we need to... What are you doing, buddy? I'm going to help you off here. Don't gyrate on my bank, okay? Only I get to twerk on my bank. It's my bank. Unless you're going to give me some cash, you don't get to gyrate on my bank, okay? Bug off. Anyway. Let's go pet up our ducks and chickens. Now, I've also made a couple of adjustments here. I have moved this feeder. Do not feed the duck eggs, by the way. Do not do that. But essentially, they'll start doing the things here. Now, we need to make another chicken nest. So I want to sort out my chicken nests. Someone also said try and catch deer. Deer give you, like, hornberries, I believe. And they sell for holla cash dollar, which I'm, you know, very thankful for if things do that. However, to try and catch a deer is obscene. So, to look at these cows, we need to get these cows to trust us. Now, they currently have 2 hearts, but that does not mean they trust us yet with the magic shears. And this is how we're essentially going to get leather and things like that. Now, milking cows and stuff is a great way of getting that sorted. But I'm not going to sell this milk. We are going to make a cheese press. I've decided. That's what we needed the pine tar for. So I'm going to finish up all of my, you know, things that we need to do here. And I do want to open all of these troves and treasure chests and stuff. So we're going to do that together. Now, you'll want to open these to get the little nice goodies in them. However, do not get rid of these. All right? Do not, under any circumstance, get rid of these. We can open them. And they provide you with some really nice books. And the Neptunian ingot, which is what we need. And we got some driftwood. They don't have great loot, I'll say. But it's the chest you want. So if you can make a dedicated chest and put these in, make sure you keep these because you're going to make a wad of cash and minerals you're going to need later. There's a message in the bottle. These are kind of dumb, so you can just open it and it gives you like a whole bunch of dumb stuff. I'm not a big fan of it, but you know. I kind of hope that that would eventually turn into something great. This can only be opened using an extractor. However, relic troves are great because they give you relics that give you certain powers in the game. So you really do want to be keeping these. All right, perfect. Someone also may mention that you can sell up the emeralds because they really don't give you anything. Ooh, game disc, look at that. Deluxe crab bait. Oh, look, hats, yay. Huzzah. What is this? A twilight doll. Can I not put it somewhere? Okay, you know what? We'll put you there. Twilight doll. Oh, and a baby penguin. Why not? You guys overlap. Oh, I don't like that. The effects are so weird. The effects are so weird. I'm running out of chest space, in all honesty. I'm starting to run out of chest space. The Twilight Doll is being real weird. Alright, cool. I'm just going to park these in here for now. And I know some people are going to be upsetty spaghetti about my chest stuff, but, you know. Also, this artisan canvas, if you go into, I believe it's the crafts room. There is a thing where we need to put artisan canvas. Artisan canvas, submit. Boom. Choice item, oak resin, pine tar. This we can literally submit because we've got, I think we have one of those. Do I not have one of those? Preserves jar? Hello? Salmonberry preserves? Why can I not do that? Artisan bundle, choice item. Strawberry, cherry, sweet berry. Oh, none of them is actually here. How rude. Oolong tea. To go for some oolong tea, honestly. Alright. So, enough diddly-daddly dawdling. Today we are making presses happen. And we need to sort out the nether. We do. So I'm thinking, I kind of don't want it anywhere near where, you know, horrible things can happen. So I'm going to put it over here. Just make a nice little nether space. And we'll go over here. I'm just going to make this. 1, 2, 3. I think it's 4, right? So it's like so. I always forget how high this thing has to go, in all honesty. 2, 3, 4. Ta-da, 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 ta-da. And I think we're okay now. Okay. Sorry. The reason I looked over that way is my cat just threw up all over something he's not supposed to. So, you know, these things happen. We love our pets, but, you know, sometimes our pets give us gray hairs. Now, you can sell these discs, so you don't really need to keep them. It's 3,200 gold. It's a lot of money. It really is. It's an obscene amount of money. And we need to farm out money. Why? Because we are going to go to the nether today, baby. That's what we're going to do. I really do want an extractinator. And we can essentially get some gold from this. But, again, we need the raw gold. We don't need the ingot gold. So it's not going to help us because we need raw gold. Not this block of gold. Not any other gold. Raw gold. That's what we need. Alright. But before we go and light up the nether, where is my tar? I really need to organize my chest better so I can actually find what I'm looking for. Because I know I had resin somewhere. Yo. Don't lie to me here, okay? There it is. Oak resin, pine tar, and we'll eventually get another pine tar. But it is time to start getting our artisan stuff sorted. So, first things first. Seed maker is great for when you want to do seeds. So we need 3 blocks of gold, so we won't be doing this. And we need 2 pine tar. Seed makers are great because the higher quality seeds you have, when you put it in the seed maker, you will get that quality of seed. And seed makers will come in handy when we start doing ancient fruit farming. But we need an ancient fruit seed first. So hold on to your butts for that one. Mayonnaise machine, however, we are going to make 2 blocks of copper, 2 fire log, a composter, pine tar, earth crystal, and that's it. So we'll grab 2 of these. That's what we need. We need a composter. If I remember correctly, and I hope my brain remembers, someone did tell me the V button accesses the thing, the crafting stick on a table, which I'm very thankful for. So thank you to those commenters who helped me. I forgot how to make a composter. Composter is like, understood. I keep forgetting. All right, composter. Then we need an earth crystal, which we have an abundance of, and we need to make 2 blocks of copper. It is pretty expensive. It is. I will say that, but you know, it's not the worst thing in the world. We will eventually get more of everything, and then we don't have to worry. So we go like so. We put the pine tar there, and there, and now we have a mayonnaise machine. Boom. We now have a mayonnaise maker. And this is again why I want to get a shed, because I can put all of my tools in there. But essentially, now we can make some mayonnaise. Now, I don't want to stick it in my teeny tiny farmhouse because I think I goofed by picking this particular farmhouse. Ain't gonna lie to y'all. I do want to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these and 1 egg, just to show you guys how this works. Do we need strawberries? Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We needed strawberries for the pantry. So I'm going to put... That can go away. That's not meant to be there. Hurry up, please. Thank you. Put that there. That's our mayonnaise machine. I'm going to put that over there so some villager can just sit there. Put that in. Bam. Mayonnaise being processed. Huzzah! We did it. Now, that should give us another large egg. How nice. Now we need a cheese press. We need another pine tar, a whole lot of fire log, and earth crystal. Now, our pine tar is still going to take a little bit, which is why I want to essentially get another tree tapper so we can make 2 of these. So we can get that out of the way, and then it is sorted, and we don't need to worry too much about that. Oh, let's grab these grapes, and yeah, that's real good. This is starting to become really good. Now, I'm probably going to do a lot of fishing in my off time, and I want to find different biomes for fishing. I'm going to keep this large egg, and I want to keep 1 milk, but the rest of the stuff we can sell. We'll take our crab bait, and we'll go over there. I know you guys want me to spawn the nether. I can hear you screaming in the comments. Calm down. We will go to the nether, all right? We're probably going to die, which is not what I ideally want to be doing in the nether, as we all know. But let's check our crab pots. And there's still enough bait in here, so I'm just going to do that. And let's just see what we got. I'm probably... Okay, you're done. So we're going to grab as much here. Someone did say a cooking pot and a chef's knife will open these clams. So instead of getting rid of them, I'm going to store my clams. Someone also made mention that I keep forgetting I have a backpack. So guess what? I'm going to use the backpack. There you go. Everyone happy? I use the backpack. Y'all think I don't read, but I do. I see what y'all are doing. All right? And I appreciate it. I do. I appreciate you guys, taking the time and coming to check with me and see what's going on. We still have like 5 bait, so I'm just going to put it in there. We do want to make a bait maker so that we don't have to like buy bait the whole time, but in all honesty, it's really not the worst thing in the world to happen if we have to buy the bait. Bait is fairly cheap. I saw those leaves. Oh my goodness, why do I have hiccups? Why? I didn't even do anything, but I have the hiccupies. Don't you just hate hiccups? I don't know. I don't know if anyone else feels the same way I do about hiccups. We want to keep these slimes, but you can see I already have a puddle slime, so I'm actually going to start selling the slimes I don't need. But it's a huge injection of cash. It is. Seagrass doesn't do anything, by the way. So if you want to get rid of the egg in the goose's mouth, there you go, best friend. Can I? Oh, can I not? Oh, well. Someone said grass and kelp. I needed you to drop the egg, but if you want to be friends, I don't mind. Oh man, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to get the egg out of their mouth instead. Ah! I didn't mean to whack you. I'm so sorry. You're not supposed to be following me. You should just chill here. I think I made friends with him, and I didn't really want to. So I think we have a problem now. That's not ideal. I didn't need them to follow me. So now they just need to stay there. What have I done? What have I done? I made friends, but now they want to follow me here, there, and everywhere. You two just need to stay there, okay? Am I going to have to manually feed them? I really hope not. All right, someone also said if you press shift and insert, it actually just does the filter stuff. So I'm a moron. But thank you for teaching me. That's the point of this series, is you learn and I learn. That's the beauty of this series, is we both learn how to play this game. All right. We currently don't have any pine tar, so let's go check our money, and I'm going to do the thing that everyone's been waiting for this whole episode, and go to the nether. Where's the phone? Ring-a-ling-ding. Blacksmith, how do you do? Can I buy that flint and steel from you? So expensive. So very expensive. And bam! Okay, that was done with the dramatics. We now have the nether, everybody. There you go. We now have access to the nether. And I do like doing this. You don't have to do the same thing I do. But for pure safety reasons, because these piglins like to do this, I just do this so that I don't have to worry about zombie piglins coming in here. Now, again, we are going into this armorless. Well done, everyone. You've gone to the Nether and you have your first magma geode. Huzzah! Give yourself a pat on the back. You've just got your first magma geode. Put them in here. You deserve it. Now, I am gonna... These are apparently two different things. Pristine emeralds. Now, you can use pristine emeralds to make pristine quality fertilizer if you so want to. But at the end of the day, you can also just take one pristine one and sell it. It's 32 gems per one. 32 times 3 is 96. So it's better to sell one of these. I hope I got my math right there. It feels like I did. So you can start selling your excess emeralds as well. And this is just a great way of getting a huge influx of money. So, shall we go and see how dangerous our Nether is? I think we will. But I have no armor. So if the piglins find me, I might die. Oh, you no! Oh, you have to be kidding me. Oh! 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 What? I mean, that's both good and unbelievably horrifying in every way, shape, and form. Out of all the places to spawn me in, you spawn me in a Nether fortress. You know, I don't know how to feel about that. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know whether to feel grateful or, you know, the game thinks I'm a joke. You let me know what you think in the comment section. But, you know, us with no armor, you know, that's a little bit of a problem. I just want to point that out. All right, let's go back to our crafts room and to our artisan bundle. I'm just gonna pop over an oak resin. Why not? Get that out the way. We have some advanced farming. We have gone to the Nether. Now we can get a lava fishing rod. That's the only way you can fish in the Nether is you need a very specific rod, and it's called the lava fishing rod. If you don't have one of those, well then, you know, I don't know what to tell you. I really don't know what to tell you. You might have a little bit of a problem there. Right, our mayonnaise machine is ready, and we now have a mayonnaise. I just want to see if it's in our crafts room. Artisan bundle, choice item, turtle mayonnaise, goose mayonnaise, duck mayonnaise, parrot mayonnaise, and sniffer mayonnaise. So we can't go with normal mayonnaise, so you know what? Sell it. Sell it. You do not need it. Right, those preserves are going. There's nothing in here. I kind of want to put the eggs in here, if I'm being honest. How do you do? The goose is good. You're good. Right, we got eggs. I kind of want to make more chicken places for them to sit. So maybe let's make some chicken nests. Mother trucker. You cannot be coming with me. Both of you cannot be coming with me. That's a problem. Okay, we have a couple of bees and they are busy pollinating everything. So that's really nice. What have I done? And why are the geese misbehaving? That's the real question we got to ask ourselves here. All right, we need some nests. That's what I need. We need some nests. So back to the mayonnaise, and I'm going to put the eggs in here. I am also going to put the milk in here because eventually we're going to get our cheese press, which is what we want. All right, so let's go and check at nests. Nests. All you can make is a chicken nest. That's it. And we need a straw bale for that, which is not the worst thing in the world to do, and 2 planks. So straw bale, as we know, is the easiest thing in the world to do. So I'm going to make a couple of these so that the chickens can just chill, do their thing. They don't have to worry too much. I have pet everything. I'm a little bit worried about those geese. I wonder if I can just... I might have to make them seat so that they do their thing, but as long as they don't follow me everywhere, it's fine. All right, come on. Need a whole bunch of straw, please. There we go. One more. There we go. Nice little hay bale. Ta-ta-da-da, ta-ta-da. Ya-ta-ta-ta. How many people have watched Indiana Jones? You gotta let me know. You gotta let me know in the comment section how many people have enjoyed Indiana Jones. All right, perfect. So V, and we go there, and we go. I didn't take my wood. There, and we go 1 and 1, 2. Boom, chicken nest. Now we can get these chickens to do a little bit more stuff, so we don't have to worry too much. Here you go, chicken. There's a nice little nest for you. How do you feel about that? Good? Good. Got it. Good. Cool, 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 cool. See how our bovine are doing? How do you do? All right. You're still trying to trust me, huh? Ugh. Still trying to trust me. Fine, though. I wonder if it's got something to do with the environment or something. You can't milk a pig. How's your trust looking? 1. I still need to find a new pig, actually. I do. I think there was one, like, way over there. I do not have arrows for that. Otherwise, I would. But someone said you can, like, basically nerd pole up and then whack those. I just haven't had the time to, you know, make nerd poles. That's the only problem with me. It's like I'm very lazy when it comes to these kind of things. Which is a bad look for me, you know, when I'm trying to teach people how to do things. Also, 3 gold for this. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Alright, I do want to make more, so I'm just going to do this before we continue. So just grab a whole lot of these, just slam it, jam it in. But we can get to the Nether now. So our main goal has been completed. So for the next couple of episodes, what I want to do is I want to get a proper tree farm going of different types of trees so we can get our, you know, tree tappers kind of sorted. This should be enough for 2 more, so I'm just going to make 2 more chicken nests. What we're going to do, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to put the pebble in there, even though it shouldn't be in there. All right, there, and then 1, 2, 1, 2, 2 more chicken nests. Just so we can get our coop sorted. I would put the chickens upstairs, but I also don't want to, you know, subject them to pain and horror. Okay, we can still make 2 more. How you doing, Ducky? Next egg in 452 seconds. Next egg in 492 seconds. All right. Cool. I gotta love it. Nope, you stay in there. Stay in there. Perfect. Keep the eggs in here for our mayonnaise machine and our milk press eventually, which is going to be great. That's all the time I have for this episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed that. If you did, please do consider leaving a like, subscribing for more Society Sunlit Valley. Let me know how your farm is going, and let me know if you've caught up with the series or if you are brand new. If you are brand new, go check out the first episode. And until next time, Uncle Rusty says, to the Nether, friends. Hello there, Uncle Rusty here. Welcome back to Blacksmith Master. Today, to sort out our shop. That's what we need to do. We need to sort out our cash flow problem.